be special. So the fact that you're here makes me incredibly proud of you, not only for being an entrepreneur, but being a network marketing entrepreneur, not only being a network marketing entrepreneur, but picking such a great company. You're very, very smart and fortunate to be with such an outrageously amazing company. You really are. Don't ever take that for granted. You're with a special, special group. Now, being with an amazing company and amazing products, amazing compensation plan, amazing leadership is not enough. Guess what else has to be amazing for you to be able to maximize this opportunity? You do. You do. Everything else is the same for everybody. What's the difference between $1 million earner and a $1 earner? The person. It's not the products. It's not the compensation plan. It's the person. So for things to change, you've got to change. For things to get better, you got to get better. This is the year of getting better. This is the year of upping your game. This is the year. And I want to give you 7 strategies that I think will help you make 2022 a better year. If you're taking notes, let me give you 7 things that'll help you. The first is your environment. You need to pay close attention to your environment. And I would separate people and things into 2 groups. Are they moving you closer to your goals, or are they pulling you farther away? If they're pulling you farther away, you need to spend less time with those things. If they're pushing you towards it, you need to spend more time with those things. Pretty simple, right? Some of you say, well, I'm very powerful. I'm not worried about having negative people around me. Don't ever underestimate the power of influence. If you're trying to focus, okay, you're trying to do something that requires focus, and becoming great in network marketing requires focus. And your 5 best friends are jumping around trying to distract you. Who's going to win? Your focus or their distraction? Their distraction is going to win. Now, if that's happening and you really needed to get something done, and you needed to focus, what would you do in order to get it done? You'd need to separate yourself from those 5 people for at least a season. You'd have to go into a private room. You need to close the door. You need to lock the door. You need to put the headphones in. They're banging on the door. No, headphones. In order to be able to focus and get it done, right? Does that mean you're being mean to those people? No, you got to focus in order to be able to get something done. Not saying you can't come out and hang out with them at some point, but if you're really wanting to change your life, you got to focus on changing your life. This can be your year. So your environment is vitally important, that you feed your mind with positive and you protect your mind from negative. Create a bubble around yourself. Create a bubble around yourself for greatness. That's number 1. Number 2, this year, focus on developing skills. Skills are an amazing thing in our profession because they're almost immediately rewarded. You develop new skills inside of your job at your corporate office or whatever, nobody really notices. But if you develop skills here, it's almost immediate reward. Once you learn some skills, you gain confidence. Once you gain confidence, you take more action. Once you take more action, you get more results. So you want to get more results, you got to learn more skills. And none of these are difficult to learn. You just got to learn them. And let me give you the 4 ways that you can learn. Okay? The best way you can learn is by doing. From your personal experience. Getting feedback, try again. Feedback, try again. Feedback, try again. You'll learn by doing. That's the fastest way to become skilled, is just get out there. Number 2 is by teaching. When you teach a skill to somebody else, you gain the skill too. Third best is modeling from coaches, mentors, following what other people are doing. And fourth best is study. All of them are important. But that's the fastest, is by doing, then by teaching, then by modeling, then by studying. Okay? So that's skills. Number 2. Number 3, big thing to make your life better is self-investment. You want to make 2022 amazing? Be willing to invest in yourself. You'll never get a better investment in the world than an investment in you. When I'm talking about in network marketing specifically, never. Better than any stock, better than buying Bitcoin when it was 6 cents a coin. Better. Self-investment. Better than stocks, better than NFTs, better than real estate, better than anything. If you have money invested in your 401k and you don't have it invested in you, I think you're crazy. If you have it invested in some stock and you don't have it invested in you, I think you're nuts. You're the asset. You are. An investment in you helps to enhance that asset. It expands that asset. So self-investment. Think about in 2022 how you can invest in you so you can up your game. Number 4, you need to have the ability to adapt quickly. Adapt quickly. We're living in a changing world, and it's changing faster and faster every week, every month. It's changing faster. Do you think in the next 5 years, the pace of change will increase or decrease? Increase, right? There's not even any question. It's going to increase. So if it's going to increase, change. Now, most people hate change, especially legacy companies. Somebody like you guys, amazing company. You guys hate change, right? Oh, they got to change the comp plan. Oh, that sucks. Oh, they got to change the product. Oh, I hate that. Oh, they're changing the system. Oh, they communicate on a different platform. Oh, this is just nonsense. I hate this. For you to thrive in the future, you need to be willing to adapt to change really fast. If the company needs to make a change, you got to get in front of it. Get your team excited about it, not manage everybody's emotions. Instead of people resisting it, we got to get people to embrace it. I had a call this morning, to give you an example. I did a Zoom this morning with Park Lane Jewelry. Anybody remember Park Lane Jewelry? They've been around forever, selling jewelry in home. It's a home party plan company. Okay. Kate and Franca, they both heard about it, right? Selling jewelry, doing home parties. Well, what happened 2 years ago? The pandemic hit. And you can have your own opinions about that, but it definitely changed how we interact with each other, for real. And what do you think happened to party plans? It's like same thing happened to the cruise lines. They just suffered. And they sat there and waited for things to get back to normal. Let me just tell you something. Normal has left the station. There is no normal. We're not going back to anything that you used to know. The whole world has changed. It's not going back. I'm just telling you. But let me tell you what Park Lane did about 20 months ago. They changed, they pivoted, and they started doing online party plans. They said, oh, look, here's my watch. Check out my watch. This is part of the collection. Here's my ring. Check out this thing. Here's the necklace. Here's the stuff. And they just did an online party plan. And guess what happened? They grew 500% in the last 18 months. 500%. You know how old that company is? And they grew 500% in the middle of a pandemic because they were willing to change. Other party plan companies didn't change. They're still waiting for it to get back to normal. And they're going, oh God, now Omicron. We were just about to get back to normal. And now we got a whole other strain. Well, you better adapt. You better adapt. You better be known for it inside your team. Don't hold on to the old ways. Now, let me clarify one thing. The concepts are never going to change. Okay? Finding prospects, never going to change. Inviting, presenting, following up, closing, getting people started, promoting events, that's not going to change. But how we do it's going to change. How we do those things, how we find prospects, it's already changing, right? How we invite people, how we present, how we follow up, how we close, how we get people started, it's all changing. There's so much innovation happening right now in network marketing with technology, social media, systems, strategies, tools, resources. It's changing dramatically. You've got to be in front of that change and not be resistant to it, in my opinion. Okay. I'm just here to share my opinion with you. So your environment's 1, skills is 2, self-investment's 3, the ability to adapt, number 4. Number 5 is mentorship. If you can incorporate mentorship into your year, 2020 is going to be faster for you. Mentorship. And I'll give you a tip on mentorship. A virtual mentor is better than a physical mentor. You might want a physical mentor because it feels good, but a virtual mentor is better. Jim Rohn was my hero. Some of you don't know who Jim Rohn was, but personal development, amazing guy. If he knew my family and he loved me and he wanted to come over and give me a 3-hour seminar on the challenge to succeed in my living room when I was sitting in my 20s, I would have loved that. Take a picture, it would have been great. It would have been a nice keepsake for me. But if he gave me that 3-hour seminar, could I convince him to come back and give me it again tomorrow? Nope. What about next week? Just once a week. We come give me that 3-hour seminar, Jim, please? Nope. Once a year? No, he gave it to me. But thank God it wasn't a personal mentor. It was a virtual mentor. I bought his audio program and I put it into my car and I listened to it 1,000 times. So I got 3,000 hours of Mr. Rohn and he didn't even know he was my mentor. I didn't take a minute out of his life. Most of my greatest mentors didn't know they were mentoring me. I was able to pick their brain at my pace, not at theirs. Virtual mentors are cheap too, in comparison to a physical mentor. Like Tony Robbins was a mentor for me for forever. You know how much I'd have to pay him to be a physical mentor? Oh my Lord. I'd have to pay him more than $1 million a year to be a physical mentor. And I could just go to some of his events and read his books and, incorporate some of his programs into my life for a fraction of that. It's nothing. The best thing in the world. Okay. So mentors are everything. What are the mentors in your life and can you upgrade them when it comes to building your network marketing business? Number six is speed. If you're going to do it, get it done. Get it done. Make your team known for speed in 2022. And let me give you a tip. Front load your year. Front load your year. Let me explain what I mean by that. Let me give you a kind of an example, okay? Let's say you're going to recruit 24 people personally. You're going to enroll 24 people personally in 2022. And I'm going to give you one of 3 options, and you have to pick which one is going to give you the best return. Same 24 people, which option is going to give you the best return? Which option is going to be in the best interest of all those 24 of those people? Option 1, you can recruit 2 people a month for 12 months. Every month you recruit 2 people. Boom, 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 boom. That's option 1. Option 2, you can take those same 24 people and involve all of them in the first 90 days of the year, January, February, March. Or option 3, you can take the same 24 people and involve them in the first 30 days by the end of January. 1, 2, or 3, which one's going to get you the best results? It's obvious, right? Same 24 people shouldn't matter. Why does it matter so much? Why is it such a big deal? Because success loves speed. For 1,000 different reasons, if you're going to do it anyway, rip the Band-Aid off, get it done. Front load your year. Give them all the best chance to maximize the rest of the year. If you haven't recruited 20 people in 30 days, I can show you how to do that. If you've never gone on a 90-day run, I can show you how to do that. Success loves speed. I'm telling you. I've coached tens of thousands of people to make 100,000 a year. I've coached hundreds of people, like call it 400 people or so, how to make $1 million a year. I've coached a dozen people so far, how to make $1 million a month. I know what I'm doing when it comes to doing this, and I know speed matters. A 90-day run or a 30-day run is part of all of their stories, bringing in people in bunches. So decide you're going to incorporate speed, velocity, momentum into 2022. So environment, skills, self-investment, adaptability, mentorship, and speed. Now, I'm going to ask you all a question, and I want you to see who can guess it first. At least guess my answer. And Dr. Anthony, you got your camera on. Good to see you. Awesome. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us with this technology. I love it. I love it. No, you got a better beard going on than I do. You got a better beard game going on. I got to work on mine. But we both got the same haircut. What do you think, Ronald, too? What do you think is the ticket to greatness? Greatness. What do you think it is? Duplication, consistency, decision, action, persistence, consistency. Do you think by being consistent, you can be great? What if you're consistently bad? Just showing up every day doesn't make you great. It means you show up every day. Persistence, leadership. Peggy got it. So here's the answer. Here's my answer, at least. Obsession. Obsession. Hey, babe. That's the ticket. You want to be great? Show me somebody great in the world that did so without being obsessed. Show me one. Name one. I don't think you can. A great artist, they're obsessed. A great musician, they're obsessed. A great athlete, they're obsessed. A great leader, they're obsessed. Great at anything, they're obsessed. Some of you think, oh, obsessed sounds like too much. They're obsessed. Sorry. That's the ticket to greatness. Really. Now, you don't have to be obsessed to be good, pay the bills, have a nice career. But to be great, the ticket to greatness is obsession. Period. So, my advice to you is to be known as the most obsessed person in your circle. Decide for the next 12 months, you're going to be obsessed. Decide when people think about you, they say, oh, phew. Ronald, he's obsessed. Bill, he's crazy. He's obsessed. Sarah, she's obsessed. What in the world? Have you seen Deanna? It's too much. She's Looney Tunes. She's totally obsessed. Crazy. Nuri, man, I mean, come on. She's not even rational. John, he's crazy. And part of being obsessed is being willing to deal with other people poking fun at you. One of my favorite interviews was an interview with Elon Musk on 60 Minutes. I don't have it here. I'd show it to you. And he was obsessed with helping people go to space and get to Mars and doing all that stuff. And this was several years ago. And his heroes All the astronauts were poking fun at him, calling him crazy, calling him egomaniac, all this other kind of stuff. And the interviewer said, you know, what do you feel? He said, well, it hurts. It hurts because those are my heroes, but it doesn't change my purpose. I'm meant to do this. So I'm going to do it. He tears up, but he says, no, I understand what I'm here to do, even in the face of people judging me about it. Some of you need to up your game. You're with such a great company. It's been around for forever and is doing amazing things. It's going to be around for forever. You can count on it. But here's one of the unintended consequences of a company that's been around for a while. You can start to treat it casually. You can lose the obsession and replace it with consistency. No, I'm consistent. No, I'm still here. I'm still hanging out. Can't tell me I'm not doing anything. Yeah. You know you're operating underneath your potential. You know it. Two places to be inside of this business: low expectations and low commitment. Just have some fun. High expectations and high commitment. Go after it. Go get it. But here's what's miserable: high expectations, low commitment. You will hate your whole career if you keep having high expectations with a low commitment. And some of you know what to do, but you can't figure out how to do what you know. You know, almost all of you know what to do, right? But there's this invisible force field. It's like, here's what I could do, here's what I should do, and here's what I'm actually doing. And I can't figure out why I can't close this gap. What is the matter with me? Why can't I close this gap? It's like if it's a force field. It's like one of those, you turn a magnet around and you can't get it to click together. It's opposite. That's how it feels trying to close the gap. And I would tell you, if that's the case for you, if you're operating underneath your potential, what I will tell you is, for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you've got to get better. And look, why am I here today, 3 days before Christmas? Why are you here today, 3 days before Christmas? We both want the same thing. We want you to have a breakthrough. We want you to go from a tourist to a rock star. We want you to go from a leader to a legend. People overestimate what they can get accomplished in a couple hours or a couple days, but they completely underestimate what they can do in a year. And what I will tell you, you give me a year with you, and I'll help you have a breakthrough. The only thing that's required is you need to be willing, coachable, and hungry. That's it. I don't care what your background and experience, none of that stuff matters. What matters is, what are you prepared to do? So I'm going to describe this GoPro Accelerator program to you. I'm kind of done with the training. So if this is what you came for and you're not interested in the GoPro Accelerator program, that's totally fine. I hope you have a happy holiday, and my best to you and your family. Feel free to log off. But I will tell you, for those who are interested in having me coach you for the next 12 months, put you into the deep end of the pool, help you swim. If you're willing to face your fear, go after this and do it hard, then I want to share it with you. Okay. This is a 12-month training, coaching, and accountability program. A 12-month program. It starts right now and it goes through December of 2022. And it's, you know, a complete environment, top to bottom. And I treat it as a sacred responsibility, and I'm going to work hard with you in order to be able to help you have the breakthrough that you deserve. I'm going to keep you more consistent. I'm going to keep you more focused. I'm going to help you get to that level of obsession that you want to have. Break through that next rank, that next income, help your team do the same thing. And this program has 5. Those of you who are in the program, put into the comments while I'm describing it, why you made the decision to do it. Because there's a bunch of you. Why did you make the decision to do it? There's 5 elements to this program. Okay. The first element is I'm going to go on a 90-day run with you on January, February, March. An intensive, all-in, hardcore 90 days. Every day, I'm going to go do it with you. I've never done it with a group of people before. I've coached tons of people, but I've never done it with you. I'm going to do it with you. Turn off your brain, follow the assignments that I'm going to give you on a daily basis, and experience a breakthrough. Whether you have just a little bit of time every day or you have all the time available every day, no matter what you have, I'll help you maximize the time that you have. And 90 days will change your life. Ask around, ask some of the $1 million earners around this profession how I help them with a 90-day game plan, how I help them with a 90-day run. Of the 400 or so $1 million a year earners that I've coached, all of them use the 90-day run to get there. I don't know of a single one that didn't. I really don't. Now, it's hard, it's challenging, it's emotional, there's ups and downs. I'm going to be hugging you one day and kicking you in the ass on another. I mean, that's going to be part of the deal, you know, and some of you need a kick in the ass, to be honest. You know, you've been cruising around. You need a coach to push you to be able to say, come on, 10 more reps, let's go. Stop playing small. Somebody's not going to buy into all of your excuses and nonsense. They're going to say, hey, stop it, knock it off. Quit whining, quit complaining, let's go. So 90-day run for real, January, February, March, you will be a different person April 1st. I promise. All you got to do is show up. Show up and follow instructions. Turn your brain off and follow instructions. I will help you bring in the class of 2022. I'll help you get those people launched. I will help you get those people to your core rank. I'll help you make all that stuff happen in the first 90 days for real. You're going to have to face your fear, but you're going to be in an environment to do it. I got you. So that's the first piece. Second piece is every month, we're going to do a 6-hour workshop where I'm going to teach you some specific network marketing skills. I'm going to bring in $1 million a year earners. I have like 70 different $1 million a year earners that are going to be sharing their best practices so you can adapt quickly to what's working. And I'm bringing in a global thought leader. I've spent millions of dollars, millions, to bring in a group of mentors that are going to privately coach this accelerator group. Let me tell you who I have. This is for real. I still am amazed that we were able to do this. Lisa Nichols, if you saw The Secret, she's one of your coaches. Sir Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Airlines, one of the most iconic entrepreneurs in the world, he's going to coach you. He's going to coach you how to be a better entrepreneur. I've got Eric Thomas, hip hop preacher. I have Les Brown, living legend. I've got John C. Maxwell, leadership expert. I've got Tony Robbins doing a full 4-hour workshop just for accelerators on network marketing excellence. I've got Jack Canfield, success principles. I've got Ed Milet. Who saw Ed Milet at GoPro and who saw that coming? Ed Milet was unbelievable. I got Marie Forleo, author, speaker, amazing woman. I've got Dean Graziosi, Millionaire Success Habits. I've got Jamie Kern Lima, billionaire. I've got Grant Cardone, Mr. 10X. All of that, all of those people are going to coach you. That's your faculty. Imagine a university where they're all your professors. And me and 70 different $1 million a year earners for 12 months. Come on. I want to go to that university. How much is that university? How hard is that one to get into? That university for network marketing is next level stuff. So 1, a 90-day run. 2, monthly get stuff done workshops with the best of the best. 3, every month I'm going to do Q&A. I'll answer your questions and I will also do some hot seat training. 4, Every Monday, we have a different $1 million mentor coming in to give you their best stuff every Monday, all year long. And 5, we have a community. There's an incredible Facebook group. Those of you who are already involved can tell you how amazing this group already is. We're just starting right now, preparing people for the 90-day run, which starts January 3rd. Why did we schedule this for right now? Because January 3rd, we're running. And we want you to get prepared between now and then to be ready for that run. So the earlier you do it, some people ask, is there a deadline? There's not a deadline, but the faster you do it, the more benefit I think I can give you because I can help you prepare. You can start whenever you want, but I will just tell you, if we do this together, I think I can help you prepare. Okay. Preparation and pre-launch. It's all part of what we're doing right now. All of this program, you have permanent access to all the replays, all the sessions, all the 90-day run, all of it. You can have it 5 years from today and repeat the 90-day run if you feel like it. Okay, it's long-term investment. So let me tell you what it takes to be a part of this. First of all, you need to be willing, coachable, and hungry. Second, here's the investment on your part. It's $997 a month or $10,000 for the year. Your choice. $997 a month for the next 12 months or $10,000 for the year. So here's what I'm saying. It's not for tourists. If you're willing, coachable, and hungry, I don't care if you signed up today. This is the best decision you could make in your life for this profession. If you've been hanging around for a while and haven't had a breakthrough that you want to have, or you want to rebuild, this is what will help you do it. If you're at high level, not only will this sharpen up your game, but the more people you get inside of this group, the more leverage you're going to have for 2022. I had one young lady, she's building a pretty fresh team. She's in Australia. She called me 2 weeks ago. She said, I've got 14 people in the accelerator program. And I think if I can get 30, I can get that $1 million Hall of Fame thing done. I said, well, how can I help? She said, well, can you make me like a 4-minute video? I said, well, instead of doing that, why don't you just put them all on a Zoom like we're doing right now? And let's have a conversation. So she did that a week ago Friday, and she went from 14 people to 70. What do you think is going to happen to her year? What do you think? 70 people going through a 90-day run. 70 people focused for an entire year. 70 people locked arms and building this thing together. It's game over for her. She did the hard work once as a leader, and then she, guess what? I became her partner to help develop all those people. So let me give you a link that you can go to learn more about this and get yourself enrolled if this is a fit for you. And as I'm describing it, it's either a natural fit or it's not. You know what I mean? Either you're hungry enough to figure this out or you're not. And I'm not judging you if you're not, believe me. I'm just saying, before I give you the link, how many of you are experiencing some kind of emotion while I'm describing this to you? Put a number 9 in the comments if you're feeling an emotion of any kind. Look at all the 9s. Now, let me ask you a question. If this was not for you, would you be feeling emotion? No, not at all. If I said, hey, I have this great opportunity to go into the elephant training business, who wants to join me? You're like, have a nice night. Not for me. But you know what that emotion is? That emotion is your best self saying, let's go. Let's do this. Let's figure it out. Let's leap and let the net appear. Let's jump off the cliff and grow wings. Let's find a way to do this because dang it, I'm tired of crawling. That's what that emotion is telling you. Okay. So let me give you the link to learn more about this. It's gpa22.com. Somebody can maybe put that in the comments. GPA22.com. That's where you can learn all about it, all the information, GPA22.com. Thank you, John and Marie, Michael, May, all of you. GPA22.com. That's going to teach you all about it. Now, again, if you're already in this, put a 5 into the comments if you're already a part of Accelerator. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Now, second question. For those of you who are not in it, but you're going to figure out a way, somehow, you're going to figure out a way to join this program, put a 10 into the comments. I want to see. Look at all the 10s. Let's go. I love that. That's super exciting. So let me tell you what I'd like to do now. GPA22.com. That's for you and your team. I want to give you one more link because I have some program experts in another Zoom. So I don't want to take up everybody's time. There's another Zoom room. I'm going to give you a link in just a moment, and where you can go get your questions answered. We have billing experts. We have all the people that can help you to get more information, help you make a decision if you want to, or at least learn more. Okay. So in about 60 seconds, I want everybody who's interested in learning more to come on over there with me, and we'll continue the conversation. Okay. In about 60 seconds, but let me give you the link. It's ericworre.link/team. ericworre.link/team. And if this is a fit for you, come on over. If it's not, cool. Okay. ericworre.link/team. So we'll be over there in 60 seconds. But before we go over there, let me just tell you, I know the holidays for some of you is a magical time, and for some of you is a difficult time. For many people, it's the most difficult time of the year. Whatever your circumstance, whatever your situation, just know that you and your family are in me and my family's prayers, that we want to see you have an extraordinary holiday or an incredible next year. Some of you need to do something in memory of somebody else. Some of you need to do something in order to be able to change the circumstance. Some of you need a new project, you know what I mean, to distract you from some pain that's going on in your life. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that this is an emotional time of year. And I hope that the message that I gave to you today was a message that will serve you as you go forward into 2022. Okay. So one more time, I'll put the link in there, ericworre.link/team, ericworre.link/team. I'll see you in there in about 30, 45 seconds. Okay. Everybody else, have a great rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. I'm super proud of you.